UAC Newsroom. Here's your host, Connor Gildenblatt.
Oh, hello. Hey guys, welcome to the UAC Newsroom. I'm your host, Connor Gildenblatt, and today's episode is going to be a short, quick one. I know it's also a day late. I apologize about that, but we just got done with our most recent biannual manager meetings where everybody came down. We had Don, Corey, Jordan there. Brenda couldn't make it, but Lola, Tamara, we had all the departments there. We got a lot of good conversation out, and we started to figure out how we're going to make our changes and make the processes better for the next year coming up in 2019. But I do want to talk about last week's sales individuals who just had phenomenal weeks. I'm telling you, these numbers are going up and up. So I would love to get these shout outs out real quick. It looks like let's go ahead and start with, got him. Let's go ahead and start with Arlington. So in Arlington, I don't know if you remember last week, but Robert and Desiree were going neck and neck for who had the most in the office. This week, Robert did get the upper hand at $6,500 and 49.9% prepay. Great job on that prepay percentage. Des was just right underneath him at $6,200, but she had the higher prepay percentage at 60%, so great job there. Robert selling 14 ads and Des selling 13. Great job. And Diane came in third last week, but I don't know if you remember last week her prepay percentage wasn't really there, but this week it is a phenomenal number. $6,100 sold for the week and 42.2% prepay. That is great job getting that number up, Diane. Really proud of you on that. And then Jamie Rogers is right underneath that at $5,200 for the week at 58.6% prepay. A total of 44.7% prepay for the office. Those are some great numbers, Arlington. Keep it up. Now, in the Arlington Sales LG program right behind me, Daniel is staying consistent with $5,800 sold and 7 new businesses. That is a great job, Daniel. Keep those numbers up. Now, we're going to move on to Davenport. Now, Davenport, these are some consistently high numbers. Tiffany Smith sold $9,400 last week at 50% prepay. I know that that's going to be a beautiful check for those 18 ads that she sold. Right underneath her was Philly Hall. Miss Philly Hall, I always have to say it that way. Miss Philly Hall is at $900 with 20 ads sold. Great job, Philly. And then we've got Natasha, who sold, holy crap, $7,800, but the new business is still there, bringing in a couple new businesses and 17 total ads. Great job, Natasha, for reaching that $7,800. I know it's going to be a good-looking check. Then we've got, looks like who led the new business last week? Ooh, we've got 2 that are tied. Clara Thomas leads the new business with 7 total ads sold for new business at $4,000. And then Kenneth Rogers, a new name on the list, sold 7 new businesses as well for $3,300. So great job, you two. And then LaShonda Jones, who just celebrated an anniversary with the company last month, she got $4,300. Great job, Shonda. We're moving to Moline. Now, Moline really been kicking it off with those new businesses. It's been really of a focal point of how we're going to move forward with how we're going to create our company to be a culture of taking care of the customers, and we've got new products that are going to be able to do that a lot easier in the near future, hopefully. And then we've got, so Michael Hernandez, who just actually celebrated a birthday last week. Happy birthday, Michael. He's at $9,100 last week with $6,300 in prepay. That's 69.2%, and 7 of those were new businesses out of the 8. That is a fantastic ad average. The 2 leaders for the office are actually averaging over $1,000 per ad. Michael's at $1,100, and then we've got Latasha, who came in at $6,000, bringing in with 5 new businesses, but her ad average is over $1,000 as well at $1,008. So great job, Moline. Those are some great numbers. And then in Peoria, we've got the battle of the 10 grand. This is a phenomenal number to be looking at right now. Jenny Wagner actually came out on top with $10,550 sold with 20 ads and 10 new business. That's 10 new businesses, 10 repeats, $10,000. Great job at 41.8% prepay. That is great, Jenny. And then Amber Shavers came in right underneath her at $10,300, but she had the upper hand on the prepay with $5,200 prepay and 51.3%. That is great with those 17 ads and dabbling in the new business a little bit. Amber, getting those 2 new businesses, that is a great job. Good job, guys. Those are some awesome things to look at. So we had our meeting, like I said, we covered a lot of great points, but one thing I wanted to talk about going forward through this week, I know we've already lost a day, but I want to talk about the 4 Ds. You've got desire, discipline, dedication, and determination. And these will all determine how your week is going to go. Do you have the desire to do what's necessary to get better? Do you have that innate desire to better yourself? Do you have the desire to go up to your manager and say, hey, I saw you working with that new hire over there. I could work on that too. Can I go in the room with y'all next time that y'all go in and train? Guys, something small like that, just that desire to get better, can set you up surmountably because it's a change in habit. You change your surroundings, you change the outcome. That's what we're going to try to do this week. So after you get the desire to do it, do you have the discipline to take action on that desire? Do you have the discipline to be true to yourself to say, hey, you know what? I've got to get better. I've got to be more disciplined. I got to go to sleep earlier. I got to wake up earlier. Whatever the case may be, you have to be disciplined in your practice. So when you get to the office each morning, start role playing with who you're sitting next to. Start role playing with the manager. Start role playing in your head. Get ready for your day. And that is the most important part about being disciplined through that desire. Now, are you dedicated? That's the real question, because I know one time you might say, hey, I had a great Monday. I'm going to go in with the manager. I'm going to go get some training in. But are you dedicated enough to be disciplined in that desire to keep it moving forward? That's what we really have to think about and really audit yourself to see if you are dedicated in that sense. Now, once you handle those first three, once you get the desire down, you get the discipline down, you get the dedication down, are you determined enough to keep it going? Do you have the willpower within yourself to keep practicing, to keep role playing? No matter how repetitive it may seem, it is those little minute little muscles in your arm that really start to build the foundation of it. So is your foundation sturdy enough to make that happen for yourself? So are you desired enough? Are you disciplined enough? Are you dedicated enough? And are you determined enough to make it a great week? Guys, go out and make it a fantastic week. Oh, and today is voting, so make sure you get out and vote. I'll see you next week.